Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Skyrim's Anniversary Edition with a slight twist. The twist? The character I'm playing is actually a character from a book I wrote. As I am a self-published author, or self-published book, I need to be very proactive when it comes to promoting my story, so I apologize if this gets really annoying after a while, because this is going to be the opening for most of the videos. But I hope you understand why I'm doing it. So, this playthrough will follow a modified version of the character Kallista Aisdottir, who is one of the central characters of the book, and will stick as close to the source material as I can while playing her. This will include her more brash nature, her insistence on solving all of her problems with a well-placed fist, and her desire to live a more simple life and failing to do so. This will also include her avoiding any real magical effects outside of stuff that give her personal buffs. She is a monk, not a mage, so a lot of things are going to be out of her wheelhouse, including a fair few shouts. Though, throughout the playthrough I will talk a bit about the development of the character, why I made certain decisions for her design, and basically how she became a lovable / feared bartender of the White Oak Tavern in my story. If you're interested in the book Kali is from, there is a link to the ebook in the description as well as on the main page. I would personally appreciate it if you give the book a check out at some point in time. It will go a long way to helping support me in doing something I love, which is telling stories. So I hope you enjoy the playthrough. I hope you enjoy the look behind the character, and I will see you guys in the video. Have a nice day, and I hope you have fun. Bye-bye! Hello everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play The Elder Scrolls, Tales of Kallista Aisdottir. Off-screen, I didn't do a whole hell of a lot, really. I just moved things around. I was able to get all of the armor sets I wanted. There are still 2 I can't do yet, because they are tied to level or location, so I can't go and do any of those, which sucks, but what can you do? But I was able to get all the other armor sets. I'll go show you those in a second. First things first, though, today's set is going to be dedicated to this, and if we have time afterwards, this. The Great Cowl of Nocturnal is honestly a really interesting piece of lore. When Skyrim first came out, I did find a lot of people complaining about it, that it wasn't in the game. One of the earlier Nexus mods was actually porting it and upgrading the graphics of the cowl into Skyrim from Oblivion. Not one of the first ones, but close to it. I think one of the first ones was like a nude mod or something. You know how horny people get. But I actually really like this. Nocturnal is one of my favorite Daedric princes. She is the Daedric prince of the night, shadow, and mystery. The way I've heard her described is to understand Nocturnal is to undo her, because she is unknowable. She's also the patron saint of, or the patron god, I should say, of the thieves. So, kind of cool. Now, I looked a little bit into this. The Grey Fox is a very interesting character. How about this? He basically, there's only ever been one Grey Fox, even though there's been a couple hundred years since his first appearance. This is because of the effect of the Grey Cowl. The Grey Cowl was a cowl that Nocturnal used to wear, but was stolen from her by the thief. Actually, this up. Amir Deraloth, who was also the very first Thieves Guild master. From what I remember hearing the story, a young thief found Amir and wanted basically to be taught how to become a great thief. So he was like, okay, I'll teach you. taught them a few tricks. I use her because of a video I saw that used a female character for it. But one day, Amir told his apprentice that I want to be the greatest thief, known as the greatest thief in the lands, and said that he wants to steal from a Daedric prince, specifically Nocturnal herself, which would definitely give him a reputation. That's basically like stealing from your patron god. So his apprentice is like, yeah, let's do that. Sounds really cool. You'll be a living legend. So they planned and prepared and found a day in which Nocturnal's followers will summon her to the plane of Nirn, and they will bask in her beauty. On that day, they went there, they found the followers, and Amir told his apprentice that, wait for the signal. When the signal comes in, you will go and get the cowl. I'll make a distraction. And the apprentice like, yeah, let's do that. I got it. So Amir went off, hid into the bushes. And Nocturnal appears. She's beautiful, because Nocturnal is beautiful. And to sort of bask in her beauty, she removed her cowl, her robes, just stood there. While her followers like, oh. Amir's apprentice was like, okay, where's the signal? Wait for the signal. Where is it? And out of nowhere, someone yells, thief! And everyone turns to Amir's apprentice. And Amir's apprentice is like, what? She has been focused on the cowl the entire time. She looked up, saw Nocturnal staring at her, looked back, cowl's gone. It was at that moment she realized she was the distraction. From that day forward, the cowl had been cursed by Nocturnal. Anyone who wears it is cursed by it. Their entire existence is just gone from history, which is why it probably wasn't in the base game. You become the Grey Fox, which was the moniker Amir took on when he donned the cowl. It's also why there's only one Grey Fox in all of history. Even if there are multiple people, multiple races, multiple genders, everyone will always see the person wearing the cowl as the Grey Fox. And it's a really cool story. I really like it. So we're going to be doing the quest that involves it. It's a Creation Club content. Now keep in mind, this is all based off of memory. I could be wrong in the story by a little bit, but the entire the basics is the same. All right, let's see here. Where is it? The fox told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life. Told me he wore the cowl to forget himself and start a new life. Yet I'm the one who can't remember. Every time we meet, he's a stranger to me. Or was it a she? Doesn't matter. I spoke his words to a beggar, told her, Shadow, hide you. She slipped me a note that confirms my suspicion that the Grey Fox is dead. And now that I have seen his headstone, I know for a fact his time is over and the cowl will be passed on. I'm going to be the next one to wear it, and when I do, I'll become so rich I won't need any memories. I'll just buy new ones. This is supposed to be the gravesite of the Grey Fox. Alright, so you mentioned a beggar, but used a female pronoun. So, we're going to this one.
Please, I need but a... Of course. I can't take... Oh, thank you.
Might as well. Okay, come on. You hear about a job. You don't know what's for, but I'm sure you're intrigued. It's alright, you don't need to know everything just yet. There's a strong box in Boldy's house. Placed on a dresser next to his bed. Find a way to crack it open. Your instructions for the job are inside. Stranger.
Divines bless your kind heart.
Alright. Getting kinda late, but we should be good. You can do this job at any point in time, as far as I know. I think it's Bethesda original.
Heard they're informing the Dawn Guard.
And it is really helpful for the Thieves Guild with its effect.
Yes?
If you're looking for a handout, you... Oh, now that can't be good. Nah, I don't think so. Bullies... Oh, now that can't be good. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Yes?
God damn it, Callie. She cannot persuade a motherfucker to do anything but give her an intimidation check. She's like, yeah, I got it. Alright, while we're here, I'm gonna show this off real quick. Whoop. So yeah, here are all the armors I currently have available. Leather, iron, steel, silver. I really like the silver armor. Orcish plate, Orcish scale, Elven hunter. This is for a future spot. Dwarven mail. This is for a future spot. I have the piece. I just want to get the full dwarven set to have it proper. Dragonbone plate. Alternate dragon scale. Daedra plate. Daedra mail. This is lightweight, as is this. As well as this for Orc as well. So yeah. I mentioned last set, I believe, that I had planned on getting a mod that included a bridge to Shadowfoot. I did find the mod that does it, but it's a complete rework of Riften.
Sorry, I'm afraid
I wouldn't mind if it was just the docks that was reworked, but the square here is completely different, and I really like how the square looks. So,
Aha, a fellow Nord.
I wanted to keep it this way.
Fight for the Empire.
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come by and see if you want some precious.
Yeah, I can unlock that. I have the key, so just in case there's a fucker here that doesn't want me to be here. You made it this far, which proves you're ready for the real work. But first, let's go over why you're here. You may have heard the Grey Fox is dead. It's true, but the fox lives on in the one who wears the cowl. This job will tell me if that person is you. Who am I? That's not important. It's just a stranger who wants to see the cowl passed on to someone who deserves it. As you might expect, the job won't be easy. It requires fast thinking and fast fingers. But get it done and you'll be worthy of being the next Grey Fox. Take the forged deed in the strong box, and find a woman named Kallista in Solitude. On her should be the real document. You'll relieve her of this burden, then place the fake in Erica's house. She'll think she misplaced it. When the job is done, find the barrel behind the Viking skeever for further instructions. Alright. Alright, I'm salted. Hopefully my reverse pickpocketing abilities are up to snuff. Honestly, I haven't really leveled up pickpocketing at all. Haven't had a real need to.
Being old's not so bad.
Alright.
Come
Where is
on
she?
in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me Erica. Not my problem.
Alright. Yeah, not much I can do here. Well, let's go, am I? Well, while we're waiting.
So, what? I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
To the days come and gone, for the age of
God, he's a
aggression.
dick.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore.
Alright, let's also keep that on. Actually, let's, wait. Quick save. Since we're going to have to head over there anyway, I'm going to get to a point where I can steal from her.
If you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
And then, drop off.
My
Get the
father
thing.
was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red
Oh,
Wave's
fuck me.
my family now.
Hello, I'm Gisli. Oh, if you're looking for a good attitude, go see the bards. They'll fake it for you if nothing else. If you're
Jeez.
looking for truth instead, see Noster. He's a good example of what life has to offer. And if you're just looking to feel good, go get some spiced wine from Yvette. But whatever you do, just leave me alone.
I'm a little busy. I've got all sorts.
Damn, just so many. One of the downsides to the mod I have, that adds a bunch of people. Just so much going on.
Keeps me fed. My working days are done.
I think she's going to bed, which should make things, easier. Whoop. Yeah, because I have to drop the thing off here anyway. Alright, while we're here, let's get the firebrand. Actually, no, I don't want that taken from me if I get caught. Alright, so I have decent stealth. These boots give me stealth. I should be good. Fuck me. He doesn't care. Oh, she's down. %68 chance of stealing. Ugh.
Why you?
Fuck. It's gonna take me forever to get this done if I don't. Wait, didn't I say? Ah, crap. I wasn't gonna reload. Books. Well, I can't give the Forge Deed that way. Okay.
Why
Damn it.
you?
I don't have anything stolen on me, so I should be fine. What? Hey! What are you...
That the best you can do?
Stop. By order of the Yard, stop right there. I can make all your problems with...
There you
Done.
go.
Now, move along.
Hello,
before
I'm
you get me in
Gisli.
trouble.
But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
You're the one... Mighty forgiving.
Here we go.
Come on, let me just... I'm trying... Let me surrender.
By order of the Yard, stop right there. I can make all your problems.
There you go.
Done. Now, move along.
Welcome to the
before you
center of
get
the
me in
world.
trouble.
What do you think you're doing?
Just keep...
What do you think you're doing?
I'm being
You have
assaulted! What the hell,
committed
guys?
Skyrim and I can make all your problems with... Done. Now, move
gonna
along.
hurt me again?
Before you get me in trouble.
You see, I am a master thief. God damn. That was so stupid. Okay, fortunately there aren't very many, moments where I need to pickpocket, so... Let's go ahead and drop this off. Truly, I am the next Grey Fox. Clearly. Alright, so I turned in the steals. So if I get... I think I still technically have a bounty. Let me check. Crime, there it is. Lifetime bounty, largest bounty, expect. No, I don't think I currently have a bounty. Because if memory serves, when you get a bounty, you check your crimes tab, it'll tell you, yeah, you have a bounty for this much in this hold. It's how you're supposed to keep track of the bounties you have for the crime spree achievement. At least I hope so, because I now have stolen Firebrand wine. Fortunately, I don't have to worry too much about this. Or should I say this quest? I know what's gonna happen, so...
Need something?
No, I'm good. Excuse me.
Hold on, Legagan.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Final instructions. Ancestral sword. You're good. You picked pockets clean and made the switch. Yeah, clean. Perfect. Not a single problem at all. Now you need to put those skills to the test and more. In Silverdrift's lair is a tomb that houses an ancient Nord clan. Near a large chest is a corpse with a lantern. Its candle still burning, it holds a key. When you have the key, open the chest and you'll find a sword that can raise the dead. When you find it, bring it to the grave of the Grey Fox in Riften. It's a small, unmarked headstone, east side of the cemetery. Complete the task and maybe you'll get to meet him. Alright. Room large chest,
Come on
skeleton,
in, stoke the
lantern.
fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Ah, good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods. Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
I know where to go, so it doesn't matter. Technically he is right.
Look, I told you everything. Now,
if you're gonna be dealing in this shady shit, you don't really ask names. That's a good way of getting yourself killed. Oh shit, just realized. I was working on some guide videos, so I lowered the difficulty. Fortunately, we didn't go too far into the game. The only thing we had to worry about was punching an old lady until she gave me the deed. Just, come on, give me the deed, wham! Give me the deed, wham! Fine, you can have it! That was funny. I don't really see the need for pickpocketing a lot in this game. I don't see it a lot for, in general. Like, why would you really need it? Howdy.
Now ain't this a surprise?
I mean, most money you get, you know, from dungeons, not from any of this shit. I just wish there was more of an incentive to pickpocket. Alright, so we're keeping an eye out for a corpse with a lantern. Yeah. See any corpse with lanterns? Howdy. Might need to increase my difficulty again. Howdy. I know I'm definitely going to have to increase it once we get done with companions. Whale. Let's do this. I don't see any skeletons holding a burning lantern. Oh yeah, I just remembered a mod I have to download. Damn. The big chest. Skeleton with still burning lantern. Oops. Honestly, I don't need the key, but, you know. Take that. Ooh, need those. Lantern. Those aren't lit. There's one's lit. And markings. I wonder if this place is tied. I wonder if that this key is tied to the Thieves Guild in some way. To my descendants, the ancestral sword of Clan Ice Blade has an enchantment that dulls the blade for anyone save the descendant from our bloodline. It serves as definitive proof of one's ancestry above all other claims. Sky Gold Ice Blade. Actually, a nice enchantment sword. I'll sell it all. Alright. I think it was this way? Yeah. There we are. Now there is... yeah, let's while we're here, let's finish this dungeon. Ow! Fuck you. I love that, by the way. I love these traps. Howdy. Those. Oop. That. Whoa. Almost got a face full of pillar. Bam, bam, bam. Wham! There we go. See anything? Alright. That. Oh! Punch! Wham! I want a quick save here. I get a bad feeling. Bump, bump, bump. Damn, you strong! I'm more sturdy than anything else. What? Fuck you. That burnt. Come on. Come on. Shit, I need to make more stamina potions. Bam. Alright, learn this. Weapon through disarm. I may actually use that. That may be one of the ones Kylie can use. I'll take a rune book though. Blood Mage Relic. Blood transfusion. Steal the blood of your from your allies. Can be fatal. What's that blood magic active? Cool. That is for... Oh, jeez. That is actually a mod.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath. And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Sorry, I was playing with the rabbits. We'll do that at some point. I don't even know when. But yeah, the Blood Mage thing. That is from the same mod that the Legacy of Kain stuff is from. The what you calls it? The Legend of Zelda stuff. All the bunch of side stuff. Vigil's Lantern is from it as well. Curse of the Great Cowl is said to strip you of your identity, wiping you from all of recorded history. But the curse was broken long ago. The truth is, it wasn't Nocturnal that robbed me of my life, it was my selfishness. I wore the cowl out of pure greed. I left my family because I loved only myself. Then my sister passed, leaving her son an orphan, the last of the Iceblade's heir, to a fortune and easy prey for the wolves. With the boy in danger, it's time I took responsibility as head of this clan. But if I'm to be his father, I have to stop being a stranger. I must pass the cowl on to another, and in doing so, the gray fox must die. Until then, I come to this grave every night, bringing flowers to ask my sister for forgiveness.
You've done well. Of course, I trust we'll never need to speak of this again to anyone.
So yeah, we now have the Grey Cowl of Nocturnal, which actually is a really good artifact. Sneaky is 25% better. Carry capacity is increased by 50 points. And this is the only artifact in the entire game with Detect Life as a base enchantment. It can't detect undead, machines, or Daedra, but can be used seen through walls. If a guard sees us with it, they immediately become hostile. But as you can see, the blue lights, those are all people. What is nice about this is if you use it, from what I can understand, you can commit a crime, go hide, take off the cowl, and it'll be like you didn't commit the crime at all. So this is actually really useful for thieves guild shit. Because not only can you see through walls and things like that, you also get the added bonus of being able to commit crimes without problem. Also good for vampires. Oop. Alright, we're gonna store some shite. Armor. For later. Really worth in that, so I'll sell some of that shit. Worry about that later. That actually is useful for something a little bit later on. Wall. Satchel. I'll store this in here. Those are useful later. while we're down here, let's head to the flag and sell some shit. Then we'll go and do some business with the with Galmai. So I love, by the way, percentage-based buffs because they are cumulative. They just build up, and up. It's so good.
Take a look.
Keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That. Don't need that. Not even sure if I have the proper.
Until next time.
If I have that enchantment or not.
Before we get down to business, I've got... Well, as you know, the guild's growing and things are looking up around here. The only thing we're lacking is a reliable way to transport our merchandise across Skyrim. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there are several Khajiit caravans that travel across the realm. They're shrewd traders and don't mind getting their hands dirty. I've bartered with their leader, Rasad, on more than one occasion. Actually, I want you to bring him something. You see, the caravans are notorious for transporting illegal substances. Present Rasad with this satchel of moon sugar, and I bet my last septim he'll make a deal.
Alright, that's useful.
I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
So happy about that. Alright, don't do this. That. Do you have anything worth a damn? Not in particular. Alright, we're good.
You'll find Rasad with his caravan group. Just don't do anything.
So, Rasad is actually really useful. I believe doing this turns all the Khajiit caravans into fences. Which is... Do I need to explain why that's useful?
Yes? Been doing a few.
If you are a thief, just like stealing, you know, sticky fingers, so useful. Alright, actually turn that on, see if we can find out where he's at. Looks like he might be on his way to either to Markarth or Whiterun. Let's hedge our bets and see if he goes to Whiterun. On his way to Whiterun, perfect. There we go.
You approach as if you know us, stranger. Who are you, and what do you want?
Khajiit shows no mercy.
Yes, I've heard the guild is rising back to power. An alliance would be most beneficial to both parties. I will consider the offer, but I'll have to discuss it with the other caravans. Ah, moon sugar. I could smell it on you. I am pleased with this offer, and accept. Take my word to the leaders of your guild, and tell them we look forward to a prosperous and profitable future. If you happen upon any of our caravans in your travels, we'd also be more than willing to pay you a fair sum for any of your stolen goods. It is all in this note.
Alright.
Give my regards to the...
That is the Saints and Seducers mod. Our Creation Club. I wanted to get that started and ready to go, so. Makes things a little easier later on. This is the proper way of starting it, but you can find it pretty much anywhere you go. You have a chance of being able to find it, I should say.
There's nothing for you in the warehouse. So why don't you take a walk?
Go. Alright. So yeah, Saints and Seducers that we can do pretty much in most locations. This is actually we can do it at the locations where the quests take us to start there, but this is the proper way of starting it. See why I said this friggin' mask is great? Blue means passive to you. Red means that they are aggro to you. Alright. So we're up here. Grab that. Now we wait. We need him to go through the gate first. If we don't, it means we'll sequence break the quest, and he won't appear where he needs to be. God, this is so useful. And just to show off the mask. By the by, the cowl, when translated, reads "shadows hide you" or "shadow hide you." It is a common Thieves Guild saying. What's also cool is if you are wearing it. Well, I should say this first. Sometimes while exploring, I think I may have unplugged my headset for a bit. While you are exploring, sometimes a thief may come up and try to steal from you. You may see some thieves trying to break into houses around Skyrim. If you're wearing the cowl when this happens, they will actually give you things, because you're the Grey Fox. I am officially the Grey Fox right now. This is also technically not an illegal place, so all these people are literally just workers for the East Empire Trading Company. This is so useful. This is exceedingly more useful from what I usually do. There's a shout called Aura Whisper. I use that obscenely, an obscene amount of times. The only difference between this and Aura Whisper is Aura Whisper can see robots and robots, undead, and Daedra. This just humans and animals. By the by, the reason why I quick save so often isn't because I want to do save scumming. It's literally just because I don't want the game to crash and me to lose, time. Should be going into where I want him to be. Yep, he did. I still don't have super high sneak, so I gotta be stealthy. If I had muffle, I'd be running around a lot faster. God, if I can find muffle. Ugh. Oh, there it is. I really hoped, or wish, that getting the cowl would change quest lines like this. Make it so you get special dialogue options if you're wearing the mask. Let's Go. I don't really need the cowl anymore.
I'll have your head.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, buddy.
Over here.
I'll wait till I'm clear of these guys just in case. Oh fuck. Fuck me. Thank good.
That's it? That's all you got?
Oh, wait. Yeah, heal. Come here, mage bitch. There we go. Hey, no, I'm a Nord. I'm the fucking Grey Fox. Level 40, perfect. That. Look at all that wine. Alright, what is my... Oh, I still have a perk. Okay, that's perfect. Because I was saving for this. Mook. Unarmed power attacks do 25% more damage and cost 25% less stamina. And I love doing my unarmed attacks. Or unarmed power attacks. 50, 60, 50. So 2 more for 50. Gotcha. Alright.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Is it?
Rip you open!
Oh, fuck you. I whipped. I whipped so bad that punch.
Tell you what, you start running so I can stab you in the back.
How about I just throw you? Ow! Whore. No, doggy! Horker. Horker looks like it'd be such good food. Fucking hell.
Huh?
Fuck.
Time to end this little game.
Split your belly like an old woman's purse.
Sure.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Oh, good luck with that, buddy. Jeez. You have a good dagger. Choke slam. A steel dagger. Oh, I should be able to make elven arrows now. I just need to get some fucking bundles of arrows. Check my smithing. Where's my smithing? I can. Nice. Elven arrows are pretty good. I'm still stuck on steel. Ugh. I'll go on a crafting spree after the set.
Thought I heard something.
Easily blocked.
Alright, you know what? Limit break. Let's go! Woo! Come on. Fire back up.
This is the end for you.
Sure it is. It showed off. That looks so cool.
I can take you.
Actually, a really cool picture of her. I want to save that. honestly surprised their bandit buddy didn't do anything. Yeah, just stand there. Let me get that sneak and archery damage off on you. He's like, what? What's going on? What's going on? I'm fine with this. Jeez. Actually, a pretty good grouping in his chest. Look at that. Huh. So, go am I.
No need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive.
Alrighty. Let's get some loot while we're here. Yeah, Horker meat. Look at that shit. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. It's so thick. It looks like it would just make an amazing steak or a roast. Look at that. Fucking hell. Of course, it's currently covered in the blood of that bandit, but you know. Leveled up my archery quite a bit with that. That was great. Don't worry about any of that. Buff that. These suffer quite a bit, and they're a bit hard to find, so I'm gonna take one. A little bit lower. Way too far. There we go. What's that? Huh! That's actually a rare helmet design. I'll take it. There's only supposed to be one place you can find that. Need that. It's part of my build. Huh. Back. That can be useful. I can sell. I think we have everything. Although I will take that for later. Open that chest. Did not. Anything worth a damn up here? Not really. Okay. By the way, that's a Horker. That's a Horker. They're usually passive, unless you piss them off or get too close. But they're so cute. I'm gonna tag this lighthouse for the future, just because. go. And let's go tell Mercer about Kallista. Well, quick save just in case the game crashes, because every time I go to Rift in, sometimes it does it. Alright, there it is. So, off screen, I'm going to work on making some more arrows. I'm going to go try Elven because my shit sucks right now. I'm going to see if I can make an Elven bow as well, because I could really use one.
Still learning the ropes, but I'll get the hang of it.
Yes, sirrah.
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Kallista destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Kallista and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
He's gonna be out there for a while.
Been doing a few jobs for Vex. How about you?
Alright, we'll be doing that later. It might be a while before we actually do that one, because that takes a bit of time. Where is Dolvin? There he is.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available. Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. This should compensate you for your find.
Yeah.
Where are you off to?
300 gold, not bad. I believe as you either level up or as you advance the story in the Thieves Guild, you get more money for doing jobs. At the end, doing the special jobs will net you an easy 1,500. Speaking of which, I do have a second playthrough up. Not a second playthrough. I'm doing a second playthrough for guides. On it, I did do the entire Blisterwort farm at Golden Hills. You get around 1,000 to 1,400 gold if all of the planters are just Blisterwort per day. So if you want just money, so you can buy healing potions that way, which honestly is probably the better bet, it's a good sound strat to do. My only problem with doing it that way is you're reliant on the wares of shops, and I don't like that. Alright, decanter, map, UV statue, and not anything else. Okay. Eat. Level up as we go. We do have some shields. I'd love to put up the hold shields here. Yeah. One time when I was doing a playthrough of this game, I roleplayed that this was my character's house, and all of these were the costumes that they wore while on the job. It was a lot of fun. Either way, that's going to be it for this set. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time where we will continue on from wherever I leave off. I'll probably be a bit higher leveled. Like I said, I'm going to do some crafting for some elven stuff. What do I need for elven stuff? Boats. Moonstone, Quicksilver. I know a few places where I can get those. It's actually better than my Dwarven. I don't have Dwarven unlocked, so I can't tell. Shit. 18. I'm going to try... 18. Actually, yeah, it is better. Cool. Try and get a bunch of elven armor... Not armor, weapons. Specifically the bows and elven arrows, so we have better gear. These, these steel arrows are just barely covering. So let's see, 10, 16, yeah, almost double. If I can, I'll try and make a few of these as well, or at least a few elemental arrows because they're useful. We'll see. But yeah, for the most part, I'm going to focus on trying to upgrade our gear a bit. And one of the quickest ways to level up in the game is smithing. So I'm probably going to do a bunch of that. But that's going to be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this set. I'll see you guys next time where we'll continue on from here. As always, if you're interested in Kallista Aisdottir, check out my book. Link in the description, link at the end, or in the main page. It is an ebook, so you can check it. You can read it on your phone while you're at on break at work. Whenever you have time to sit down and read, you can read it on a Kindle. Anything that supports Kindle devices. So yeah. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye bye.